Hi, welcome back to part 3. In the last video I created a shape and took it off plot. In this video I'm going to turn that shape into the body of the house and talk about a few things along the way here that you might need to understand a little bit better. First we're going to go find the house, the shape that I created, and zoom down there to it. So I'll zoom out here, move the plot over, there's my shape hanging out there in space. So I'll just select terrain and vertex, drag select those, and I like to use this fit selection a lot. That's how I get around the quickest in this program. Just zip up there to it when I need to. Okay, I want to speak about these verts and edges that we'll be creating along the way. I find it best to keep down the amount of edges that you use. Don't put any unnecessary ones out there. Try to keep your building as clean and sparse as possible as you're building it. Now when we get to the end and start adding the shadows, then we're going to have to add some edges. Eventually every corner of each panel is going to have an edge, going into it, and along the way we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to clutter anything up. Keep it as neat as possible. That helps the whole structure stay a little straighter and not get so cluttered up, and allows you to work on it easier. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and shape this into the body of the house and work from there. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen this whole thing so we don't have these rounded corners. So I'll select edge and drag select, and then I'll sharpen them to -1. And I'm not going to get perfect shapes because there's no edges going out to these corners. As you can see here, this is a perfect example. Now I can rotate this and make an edge and send it out there and resharpen it, and there you go, it fills that right in. I can just go ahead and leave that way. I can do the same to this one. I can rotate this one into that corner, sharpen it again, and it fills that out. This one I can do the same thing to. So when I do, it's going to drop this one out, so there's got to be one in each corner. You would have to split this like such and then resharpen those like such, and now we got the whole thing filled in. So I'm not going to clutter this up with all these X's in every corner as I work on the house. I'll do this at the very end when I get ready to remove the shadows. So for now, I'm going to undo this. Control Z, and I've removed that. Now I can leave these the way they are. That's not an issue at all. And I'm going to go ahead and select the face, and I'll just drag select it. Now I'm going to turn off this texture. I don't really need it there. Now that I've got it selected, I'll turn it off down here too. Now I've got it selected, I'm going to extrude it upward. So I'll select extrude, and I'll just pull it up. Now, it doesn't really matter how high, as I complete the house, it's going to have to be set to the right height anyway. And I don't know, I like to keep it a little higher than normal so you get plenty of room to work in it. Not be bumping at your head all the time. Okay. So now we got the shape set out there. Next thing I'm going to do is spread this roof out so it overhangs around the edges. That's what we'll use to create our overhangs and our gutters. So now to do that, I'm going to select extrude again, and it's already on extrude. I'm going to select this scale, and I'm going to drag this outward. I'm just going to take a guess at it. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do. You notice what I just did was spread everything from the top. So I'm going to undo that. I have to deselect this and then reselect it again. And do the extrude process again. So here we go. Press extrude, tap it once. Now I should be able to spread this top out so it moves away from these legs. Let's see if this does it. There you go. So see now how it's hanging out over the top? That's what we're looking for. Now I'm going to have to adjust all of these outer edges the same distance from the body of the house itself. So I'll just select at the top, and I will deselect the faces. This needs to be moved over even with the center of these eaves right here. So I'm going to reselect that face. Let's see. And I'm going to use the move tool. Let's see, face, move. And I should be able to move this around anywhere where I want. And I'm going to line up this right here, this line with this line, by moving it over right like this. It should have also moved this one along with it back here. And there's one right here I gotta move to line up with this one. So I'll move it this way. Now I got my eaves centered the way they need to be. So next I need to go all the way around the whole perimeter and adjust these overhangs to approximately the same distance. Now what I like to use about 18 inches. 18 inches on this ruler in this program, the way I see it is 50. Since 1 yard equals 100 on this ruler, then approximately every 33 is 1 foot. Well, half a yard is 18 inches, and a yard on this is 100, so 18 inches would be 50. So I'll select the ruler. This is almost, nope, that's way off. So I'm going to select the vert tool, select these outer ones, move all of them into 50. Oops. Control Z, that's for the move tool. Oh, doggone it. Sometimes it don't always grab it. There we go, that's right close enough. Now I'll shoot down this long side. You select that ruler, 52, that's close enough. I'm not trying to be exact. Now I'll go across this end here. Sorry, I had to hit the sneeze button there. Listen, by the way, I apologize for any background noise that might be going on. I live next to a highway, and cars and trucks come by. So if you hear cars and trucks going by, can't help it. My computer room just happens to be about 40 yards from the highway. Alright, that's close enough, I believe. Already measured this one. I think I got this one down at this end to do. Close enough. Okay. They're all pretty well even around the outer edges now, and that'll be the overhang, and that's what we'll put the gutters onto when we're done. So let's take a look at this from the bottom, and here's what we got. Alright, in the next video I'll be raising the roof, or no, I don't know if I'll be raising the roof at that point, but I'll be adding all of the windows and the door placements. So I'll see you in video 4. Thanks for watching.